It is September 1st. Man, deer season is literally coming quick, and I'm getting pretty pumped. It's starting to really feel like it in the mornings. It's been like, in the 60s, so walking out to go to work, it's real cool out, get your blood boiling. But this summer's been a little bit different for me. I'm out here at the Frank farm today, and it's been a while since I've been out here. I don't know if it was by design or by accident, but I kind of wanted to change things up a little bit this year and not do so much stuff on my farms this summer. Just kind of let them sit. In past years, I think I get a little gung-ho, in the off season, and I put so much time in work, hanging stands, scouting and stuff that I really think it might do more harm than good. And I think it's better to kind of let these properties just sit. I know how the deer tend to use them during certain times of the year, and when I'm ready to come in and hunt, a couple quick scouting trips and figure out what's going on in that current time shouldn't be too hard to pull off, which is what I end up doing anyways. A lot of the I think a lot of people are talking right now. I've been listening to a bunch of podcasts about whether this summertime scouting and stuff is even worth it. I think if you got properties that are new, say you just get a brand new property this year, never been on it, I think it's absolutely worth it. Put a ton of time in, walk it, figure out every inch of that property you can before deer season starts. But me, the Frank farm, I've been hunting this farm for almost 15 years. So I think, taking off a month or two and trying to stay out of here during the summer when these fawns are dropping and bucks are growing their antlers isn't going to really hurt me. But that remains to be seen, I guess. But what brings me out here today is pretty interesting. I got a pretty good buck on camera the last probably month. I got 2 cameras down here at the south end of the farm, and I've had this buck on camera. I don't got a name for him yet, so if you guys can come up with something cool. He's got some crab claws up front. I don't like the name crab claw because I feel like everybody names their bucks crab claw. It's like so generic. I've been getting pictures of him super consistently since, I can't even remember the date, but it's got to be more than a month ago. I got a picture of him yesterday in the evening. It was like 6 or 7 o'clock, leaving his bedding area, coming out, headed to the north. And there's a couple really good bean fields here north of his bedding area, which is about 500 yards from where I'm standing. The farm's right up here, so I don't think I'm going to do too much damage if I just skirt up this tree line and try to watch a couple of these bean fields here without, right now the wind is blowing straight out of the west, which, he shouldn't, theoretically he shouldn't smell me. And we're kind of in a part of the farm where there's a lot of activity all the time too. Mowing and tractors and planting and all kinds of stuff go on, so I don't worry too much about walking around out here, bumping deer out here. I don't want to be bumping them back in their bedding area and stuff where they're living, but I am just, this buck, he's borderline, right? He is right on that, like, 3 to 4 year old. He's got like a 3-year-old body almost, but like the rack of kind of a 4-year-old around here. So I really just kind of want to see him in person, maybe get some cool footage of him, and kind of see if he's a deer that I might be interested in going after. I know he's still got velvet on, and they look a lot bigger when they're in velvet, but it would just be really interesting to see him. So I figured I'd just sneak out here. Maybe tonight he'll pop out in this field and give me a look. So brought the camera, brought some binoculars. I'm gonna walk up to this edge so we can see all 3 of these bean fields. And yeah, stay tuned. getting a little too dark to film him out there. He's about 250 yards out in that bean field. Wow, that is awesome. That's the first time I've seen him this year. So that's pretty cool. And I'm thinking, I don't know, he might be a shooter. He's wide. He's a wide deer. So far, he's the biggest deer I got on camera. I almost bet money he's coming out here every night. He popped out of the wood line in that back corner almost the exact time I got a photo of him last night. Got kind of a westerly wind. I think he just didn't use the same trail. I didn't get a picture of him tonight. I think he was just probably using a different bed. These bucks will bed all over around this swamp, depending on the wind direction and everything. But he wanted to get to this bean field tonight. He's been the only deer out in this bean field almost all night. Pretty cool. I got an idea where I think he was probably bedded too. It's starting to get pretty dark. I can't really film anything anyways, and he's kind of working this way. So I'm gonna sneak out of here and get out of here before I end up busting him. So he's still a long ways off. I'll be able to get out of here, but I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned. I'm gonna have a ton of hunting stuff coming up. I'm gonna be going after this buck most likely. If you can come up with a name for him, let me know. Really appreciate all the likes, the subscribes, everything. Make sure you hit that notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. And hope you guys are getting some summer scouting and watching some big deer like me. We'll see you guys on the next one.